Alright, welcome back with more Dark Souls 2 Randomized. So, last time we happened to find quite an incredible item, actually. We happened to find the Dragon Torso Stone, so now we can basically turned. We can basically now turn into a Dragon Man. That changes um, the landscape a bit because now we really don't have to worry so much about equipment weight. The dragon form is very lightweight but very decent armor. Decent, not the best, but it'll get you by, and the fact that it's so light just means we don't really have to invest too much into equip load anymore. So let's get going. When last we left off, we got rid of the Rotten, and we also happened to get rid of the one moment, the old Iron King. So we're doing pretty good as far as those, things go. So what we basically need to do now is finish up Brightstone Cave Seldora. That'll give us the final Lord Soul, and then we can head over to Dranglake Castle and go and see if we can find the king. So let's see here. Nothing really. Is there anything I can like eat? There's a lot I can eat actually. Oh, you know what? Soul of the Pursuer, who lurks in Drang Lake. The Pursuer, who seeks the bearer of the sign, will not rest until his target is slain. The sign being the dark sign, the sign of the curse, essentially. Oh, the Rotten. That's right, I do have the Rotten. Soul of the Rotten, who writhes deep within the gutter. The Rotten embraces all. In his sanctuary for all things embraces all in his sanctuary for all things unwanted or tossed away. So we talked a little bit about the idea that the four Lord Souls were found by people in this era, and they have sort of taken on some of the characteristics of the original bearers of those souls, right? So, for example, we know for a fact that the Lost Sinner got the Soul of Life, the life soul from the Witch of Izalith, and basically started taking on those same characteristics and desires and tried to make their own first flame like the Witch of Izalith did, and ended up in the Bastille as a result. And sort of became a little bug thing, similar to the Witch of Izalith. And then we know that the Iron King happened to get the Light Soul, the soul that once belonged to Gwyn, and got similar, or maybe just compounded already existing issues, maybe. But basically, yeah, they got ideas of grandeur, splendor, excess, things that Gwyn himself also kind of, had. And, sunk his own kingdom into the lava. So, with that in mind, we also now have the Rotten, The Rotten basically got the soul of death, Nito's soul. As far as goals and personality, Nito is kind of a blank slate in a lot of ways, because Nito didn't really have a whole lot of outright goals, necessarily, if that makes sense. That would go counter to the very concept of the Death Soul, which is stagnation, it is entropy, it is cessation of life. It is repose. In a sense, though, Nito he just kind of wanted to stay out of everyone's way. He was in this area known as the Grave of Giants, and he brought the idea of death and final rest to a world that didn't know death. So, the Rotten is in this place where things are forgotten and tossed away. He has his little statues, and the Rotten itself is likely Pharos, whose keystones are keeping secrets away, but also kind of keeping them from prying eyes. If you think about the two bell towers, which is also kind of a reference to Dark Souls 1, the ringing of the two bells, even though it's completely optional in Dark Souls 2. The princess and the prince in Belfry, Luna, and Soul. The idea that he's sort of like locked those away behind Pharos Lockstones to keep people from prying, to keep people, from getting into their business. And then he has this, dark place where he's just, he's just hiding out, doing his own thing. And it's almost as if he's treating these statues, when the statue's head falls off, when he's trying to put it back on, he gets very angry. So it's like he feels this kind of almost kinship or just protective thing. Like these are his people. These are like the bodies of the dead that should be left alone, that should be preserved. See, he's a little bit of an oddball just because Nito is so aloof, But there is still a little bit of that. You could piece a little bit together of what he kind of became. And now we are going to find where the part of the life soul that Seath had. If you remember, he was given a shard of Gwyn's soul as a gift for being for betraying so good. He was such a good betrayer. But it seems like some of his personality did imprint on the shard of the life soul that he had. So that, it gained something from him. Okay, I definitely got that, dude. Pig. The pig. It's a pig. Yeah, so this area can be a bit of a pain in the ass. Now, if we want to talk about bad boss fights, we got one coming up. Not the actual fight for the Lord Soul. That's actually a good fight. No. Well. That's fine. It'll give me some time to collect my thoughts. So, the one soul that we haven't really accounted for is the Dark Soul. But there's kind of a reason for that, and that is that we are the Dark Soul. The Dark Soul is the soul of humanity. Also, the soul of physicality. It's sort of within all of us. But the queens that I have talked about, the 4 queens for the 4 kings, or technically 3 king, well, yeah. The Vendrick, then Sunken, Iron, and Ivory all had queens. They are more direct offspring of Manus, the furtive pygmy who found the Dark Soul originally and started sharing it with other pygmies to make people, to make humans. The queens themselves they're said to be shards of Manus, so I guess it's more that they are more directly, they are more direct pieces of the soul that he had, that he kept for himself, that was Manus's part of the Dark Soul. And so they sort of take on all of those sort of negative aspects of humanity, Like, what aspects did they take on from the Dark Soul? Well, it's the soul of humanity, so a lot of self-serving goals, really. Fear, anger, want. That's Nishandra, who we will be finding. And each of them sought some sort of self-serving interest. It was Nishandra definitely wanted for power. They definitely don't want the kiln to be relit, and if they want to, or she definitely does. Nishandra definitely wants to be at the kiln, in a sense, probably to, like, if she can get to the kiln and control it, then she can kind of be the one that steers the world in the Age of Dark to come. Like, she wants that Age of Dark, but she wants to be the one there that can kind of pick up the really? Hold on, I think let me make sure the randomizer is working here. Let me reload it just in case, because that seemed weird. Yeah, everything should be fine. That may have just been complete happenstance. But just in case... Yeah, everything looks fine. We'll know if we pick something up and it's something wacky. But yeah, we'll get into the queens more when we actually, get to them. I also do need to look up where I can get the key to the Sunken King. Where the heck was that? Because we can technically already do Iron King. Kind of like to do them in order, but we don't necessarily have to. Another Titanite chunk. Okay, yeah, no, never mind. I think I was worrying over nothing. Because that is definitely not something they drop. Soul of a Hero. Yeah, we're just gonna scrape this area because there is a lot of stuff we can grab. Hello, Piggle. I have no truffles. Remember how I said metal chests don't become mimics? Yeah, I had just remembered. Yeah, that's not right, actually. They can. He's asleep. So that's that. We're pretty much done with that. We can grab this item. Soul of Lost Undead, that's really nothing. So this does seem to suggest, because basically, for example, once we were in Harvest Valley, we were in the Iron King's territory. Now that we are near the Shaded Woods, and even though the Shaded Woods technically also borders Vendrick's territory. Mad Warrior Gauntlets. Okay, we can just start getting the Mad Warrior gear? That's nuts. Um, but once we entered the Shaded Woods, we started seeing the Falconers, and we're seeing the Falconers a lot here. So that suggests those were the Duke of Saldora's men. So this is his territory. Idol's Charm. Like Hatsune Miku. Oh, well. This is actually from Lycia, if we ended up killing her. Not that you would. She's such a nice person. She's nice. She's selfless. She's a good person. Um, where was I? In any town, there will be a few folk with unusual urges. They either endeavor to resist these urges or act upon them out of the view of others. The world is not so welcoming. They may bear their souls true. Katha's Chime, that's the Goddess of Tears. Yeah, a lot of these are just kind of the Dragon Chime. Oh yeah, I should probably put that somewhere. You know what? I don't really need these. I can always just pick them from the menu. So we're at 4 Souls of a Giant. That's interesting. Good. Yep, we have Cerilon, we have the Ivory King, we have Alana, the old Pale Drake Soul. Yeah, I can probably... Well, we're going to be getting to our bird lady friend. And she'll be able to start... or is it technically considered one of that? Is it? It's not a weapon, right? Oh, no, it is. Okay. Good. Now I can point things out a little easier if I notice something. Alright. I've completely lost track of what I was talking about. That's fine. It was probably nothing important. Oh, yes. We're basically... So you can kind of see where the splits are between all the king's territories. And what could have remained of their territory and capital once basically everything kind of fell. I think I've pretty much gotten everything. Just maybe double check the inside of the tents. Because I can't really... Yeah, I think pretty sure we've gotten everything. Alright, so moving on. This way. There's a glare from the window, like, right on the screen. That's kind of annoying. That's probably fine. See? Fine. We're gonna take these guys out from a distance because they're kind of annoying. The one with the torch, not so much, but there are some... No? There we go. It's these guys with the dark weapons. Or technically it's considered hex, not dark, but it's dark. Because originally in Dark Souls 1, dark damage was determined by how much humanity you had. And that, technically speaking, that isn't in this because they don't use the humanity system, they use effigies. In Dark Souls 1, you could use you could burn a humanity to undo being hollow, or you could just consume humanities to stack it and get basically buffs for having more and more humanity, but you would lose them on death. So it was kind of a risk. How much are you willing to pump yourself up with the... Yeah, it's normal. Ashes to ashes, you know. Return to the earth. Yep. That was basically probably all those little dudes. Although, some of them may have actually been... So, on New Game Plus, when you first enter this area, you can fight a giant spider. Kind of wish they included that in Scholar of the First Sin just as base, because I don't really do much for New Game Plus. I just prefer to go through the game. And I don't really care about the... I'm not one of those, like, the game doesn't start until New Game Plus 27. I don't give a shit. Just... I enjoy the game world and the game feel. I don't need to show how big my dick is. Okay, well, how about this, guys? How about this? How about... There you go. Yeah, there's a lot of guys. There's a lot of them. Okay, seriously? I did have my shield up. I feel like there is visual evidence that I had my shield up. But it's fine. It's fine. This is fine. We can just kind of head in that direction and avoid a lot of the enemies. Except for these little assholes, but you know, that's fine. Smash. See if this will land on. Landed on one. So yeah, the problem with dark damage, or basically any kind of magic damage, whether it's fire, whether it's magic, whether it's holy, you know, lightning, is that you can have 100% physical resistance with your shield, but since that doesn't deal physical damage, you'll actually take some of that extra damage unless your shield also repels that for 100%, which my shield doesn't. The Rebel Great Shield is interesting in that it can repel almost anything at one at a time for 100%. So you can plan ahead and use that for specific bosses. The Elan Captain Helm. Another Idol's Charm. Okay, so they just drop Idol's Charms. That's cool. The Elan Captain Helm. Okay, here we go. Helmet worn by the captain of the Elan Knights. The accoutrements of the Elan Knights, who served the old Iron King, were created with an advanced casting technique. They remain solid and handsomely crafted. The design is styled after the armor worn by an unusual knight who trained the Iron King's men in the sword. He is said to have deserted his liege after bearing witness to his descent into depravity. So we've talked before, with some other item descriptions, about Sir Elan. How he kind of saw potential in the Iron King and trained his men, and was, Ah, crap, did they break it? They broke it. Assholes. That's fine. We just gonna get the hell out of here. Time's a factor here, guys. Well, now we can just run straight in. But now we also know that this dude from the east, Sir Alon, ended up leaving over creative differences. Primarily, he saw what was happening to the Iron King. I don't think it's because he had the Shard of Gwyn's soul. I think that just compounded what he, kind of the ambition he already had. So those negative aspects of himself were just compounded by the fact that he had the soul of light. Oh, crap. Well. This area does get easier after this. This is just kind of an annoying little section. It gets easier and it also gets harder because it also becomes a little labyrinthian, but that's fine. I don't need more arrows. Especially in this area coming up. Once we get to a bonfire, I might want to... Nice. Oh, bye. Go stock up on some arrows just because there's going to be some sniping if you really want to make this next area a little more manageable. You know, I got a crap ton of these. Where did you come from? You're one of the dudes from up top? Usually they don't come down. Interesting. Oh, there we go. Any more Adelstorms? No. Yeah, so we're going to run our asses off. Hey guys, don't worry about me. Don't mind me. Don't mind me. Damn it! Why is it still closed? Okay, now I can kind of... These things hit hard. They're just spiders. Okay, having the high ground is like the worst thing you can do in a Dark Souls game, because actual like pathing and actual trajectory of your attacks is really wonky in Dark Souls. And that's not two, that's everything. Alright, so there's a couple things we can get here. Radiant Life Gem, Kale's Helm, Light Crossbow, okay. Hear that? Hello and welcome. We're about to do a... Oh, this is a little spider. He's not bothering nobody. He's just chilling. Is that it up here? I think it is. Alright. Yeah, chanting. You know, that sounds normal. Pate's armor. Okay, so hold up. We got a couple of things we gotta look at here. We have Kale's Helm. Oh, we got Havel's helm? When did I get Havel's helm? A helm as if hewn from a giant boulder offers stupendous defense but weighs a ton. The origin of the name Havel is not clear. Some say it was a warrior who wore the armor, but others say it was the name of a great kingdom ruined in a barbaric war. It was a dude from Dark Souls 1. And yeah, it's ridiculously high defense, but it's extremely heavy. I got Kale's helm. Where is Kale's helm? Oh, there we go. Helm of a light Mira foot soldier. Belonged to Kale the cartographer. That's the guy with the Oh God. Thank you for bringing that to my attention. Yes, this is Dark Souls 2 randomized. One of these days I'll remember to do that. It will be Warhammer tomorrow. Yes, yeah, I've been going through a playthrough of it. Tomorrow I will be doing more Rogue Trader. Sorry about that. It is very good, I will say. It is a very good and approachable, which is shocking considering the tabletop system it's based on. What else did I just get? Oh, Pate. Pate. Although it appears to be common armor, it has in fact been meticulously customized. Yeah, it's basically just Pate. This has been considerably altered. Perhaps it was pillaged. Well. We know all about Pate and his potential. Okay, so here's a terrible boss fight. Like, really just a bad boss fight. And that's basically it. It's the congregation that apparently I can't hit. You know, and then a couple priests, that's it. Although it was 2 priests and a magus, which is interesting. That seems to suggest they're not doing the whole hyper-religion thing around here. They're kind of dipping into sorcery, which is kind of interesting. So that's that. Now we have a couple of things we can do. Petrified something. He doesn't even mind. He's got his body, he's fine. I really should turn those into the crows. I have so many of those. Target's armor, which wait, don't I already have that? Titanite shard. So here we have.
Seems to be bothering you. Yes, yes, I can tell. It is written upon your face. You have doubts about something you did. I am Cromwell. Regret, anguish, disillusion, bewilderment. What wonderful gifts they are. Together, they are the essence
Yeah, because I keep finding weird-ass shit in weird-ass places.
Yes, yes, how tiny and frail are we? But if your heart is yet sincere, your sins will be forgiven. Now is the chance. Demonstrate your sincerity to me.
What do you have? I don't really... Well... Drang Lake clerics. The clerics of Drang Lake were not viewed with particular reverence, and their positions were only preserved as a nod to tradition. It is customary for clerics to wear different garb depending on their sex, but the reason for this practice is unknown. This is a men's headpiece. Lots of miracles. And a hex. Scraps of life. Didn't someone already... Doesn't someone else already sung? Or did I... I think I may have found this somewhere. So ask for pardon. Basically, you can get rid of sin.
Seek indulgence?
I don't really need pardon, I don't think, for anything. Oh, I think because if you leave a covenant, you build up some sin.
Your sin has been forgiven. May your contrition be sincere and enduring.
So each game does have a confessor character for that purpose. I believe if you leave a covenant without doing it through Shalquar, you'll build up sin, which basically makes you more of a target for invasions. Not that big a deal, really. Another Dragon Charm. Okay. Okay. There's a lot going on here. I'm trying to think. What's the best route here? Probably. Oh God, it's the two of them, Peyton and Creighton. Creighton and Pate. Which one do I shoot? It's him. What does he have? A Sanctum Mace and a Dragon Charm.
Serves you right. I did it. Thanks for your help. He was no pushover. Here, take this. It goes to my bob hole down the way. What's there is yours. Just a small token of appreciation. Here.
Aha! Oh, geez, okay. Another Soul of Ash, of the Queen of Ash. Wilted Dusk Herb, large soul of Brave Warrior, and Sibilant Spice. So now we're at, what, 5 Nadalia souls?
Just take it. You did me well. You did me
Okay. Well, unfortunately, you also have items I want. So, you know, sorry, but not sorry. Puzzling. That's the second puzzling stone sword I've got. Oh, that's fine. Another large club. Let's take a look at the puzzling stone sword because I meant to show that off before. Oh, another thing I meant to show off. This dragon that I've become, you notice it has 3 eyes. So the 2 eyes that you would normally, you know, find. But also this 3rd eye. This is a direct reference to Dark Souls 1's Calamite. The black dragon from the Artorias of the Abyss DLC. And of every Dark Souls game has a yep. Every Dark Souls game has a dragon, either via a covenant. Was it a covenant in Dark Souls 3? I know you could just find the stones, the torso and headstones. But in Dark Souls 1, you kind of just became this weird, like, feathery raptor thing. It wasn't bad necessarily, but like, didn't look great. And in Dark Souls 3, it's this really like emaciated weird thing with a weird neck. It was very, very odd. This is definitely the best looking of the dragon forms you can take. Like an armored dragon is way cooler. Alright, so where does this spit me out? No, that's not where I want to go. Oh, hey friend. Hey. Head crab. Okay, don't! Okay, that's cool. That's fine, that's fine. Well, that's alright. Well, let's do a quick run back. Find an actual bonfire. Let's go put the thing back on. Smack. We do this one. We got one. Ow. Yeah, you know, this guy don't want him sneaking up on me. No, you don't. No, you don't. No, you, okay, you do. Yeah, next bonfire, I think I'm going to pick up some extra arrows. It's kind of slid a little bit. So we're going to do a quick... Another... Yeah, they love their idols here. Okay. Oh, that's right, they have curse... Well, because it's dark, they have curse attached to them. Bandit's knife? Eh, it's a knife. Never been one for... Actually, pretty much any, like, game. Any, like, fantasy-style game or that. I've never really been a dagger person. Just never been into that weapon type. Never been a rogue, assassin, like, daggers never did it for me. Yeah, we could go down there. I believe this way is to a bonfire, though. Hi. Yeah, these spiders, for the most part, are pretty chill. You don't bother them, they don't bother you, you know what I'm saying? Oh, hi, friend. Okay, well, now they do. Oh, wow, I can get these guys in one hit. That's kind of huge, actually. Poison stone. Just, I mean, he's dead. You don't have to, like, threaten him or, like, worry about him. He's done. Do I want to go in that direction or do I want to go... Oh, it's right here. Okay, let me go buy some arrows. Um... Yeah... Yeah, Macduff might have some decent ones. Oh, I should go... I don't know, does... Does Magic Man sell? Hold on. You have iron arrows. I mean, iron arrows are good. Let me run to No Man's Wharf and see if Magic Man sells magic arrows, because those are decent for just in general use. Although fire arrows would probably do the same thing, which I think I can get from him. Let's go to No Man's Wharf. Just talk to Magic Man. Where the heck's No Man's Wharf? There it is. I'll run over to Magic Man. I should have enough intelligence that he'll talk to me, and that way we have another character we can also eventually get to Majula, I believe. Not that I'm not a big dagger person and not a big magic person. Faith builds with miracles? Yeah, sure. I'm okay with that. Those builds can be kind of fun. But never really just not my bag most of the time. I mean, I like having mages in the party in games. Gale is pretty much always in my party in Baldur's Gate 3, just because, I mean, he's just the nuclear option. But quite literally, but...
I sense power.
There we go.
From this day, you shall be my new tutor.
I don't think you get to decide that. I think I get to ask that.
Carillion of the Fold. Surely you've heard the name. Now, do not be afraid. Let us explore the limits of sorcery.
Wait, I can just reinforce from you too? Okay. Oh no, you don't have any arrows or anything. Well.
The forces of magic and souls lie dormant in this land. It is a fitting place to hone my sorceries. I suspect that I may even conjure up new spells here. Sorcery is yet a mystery, even to me. Let us mature together, young pupil. Young pupil, may we meet again in Majula?
Yes. Okay, so he's ready to come back. Cool. Actually, I should probably buy more, yeah, you know, let me grab some life gems as well. I'll eat a couple of my hero souls. Just be like, oh, I can't afford this. Just hold on 1 minute and just grab a handful of a soul and just be like, oh. I can also increase my Pyromancy Flame. Yeah, this should be fine. You know what? I'm gonna level up as well. Why in the hell not? There's so many of these we don't need. And some of these I'm going to be possibly... some of them I will turn in probably just for weapons or items, just to see them. And those are more item descriptions I can look at. I don't really want any of his stuff, that's fine. Rotten we already read. And I don't want it. I don't want it. Demon of Song Soul. Yeah, I can There is a... Well, I'll eat that later. Guardian Dragon Soul I do want to keep. Throne Defender Soul I do want to keep. 2 Souls of Nashandra. Well, I don't need one of them. The Pale Drake Soul... I don't think I need. I don't think that gives me anything, right? I think I looked that up, and I think it was only a spell. Which would make sense, given that it seethes. Oh, no, it does give me something. Yeah, okay, I'll make something out of it. Fine. It's fine. What else do I really not need? I definitely want to keep that. Yeah, we're keeping that, and then the silent one. Oh, right. What was this one? What did this give me? Right. Yeah, you know what? I'll make something out of that. Why not? So I think we're good on these. I can make something out of all this stuff. Yeah, okay. So first of all, let me just buy some stuff before I actually spend everything I should be spending. Yeah, we can go like 30, I think. Nah, you know what? We're going like 40. And then we go and upgrade my hand.
Hello again. How... I'm always here.
Yep. Alright, so now we are sitting on +8. Damn. Alright. Yeah. Let's level up. Yeah, let's grab... You know what? Why not? Get all the iframes. I mean, the other option is I could pump more into that 2020. I'm doing okay on that for right now, so yeah, let's just agility 100. Yeah. Then I can start pumping health and other things. Yeah, okay. I think we're good. So now we go back to Brightstone Cave, Seldora, the Chapel Threshold. So now we can go find our friend Ornithex. Bird Lady. And she'll be able to make us some cool boss weapons. Quite a lot of them, actually. At this point. And there we go. And these dudes I could just smack. Yes, this is where I want to be. Human effigy and with mushroom. I would like to see if I can snipe this dude. Ow, asshole. Is he still alive? God damn it. Okay, well, I need a place where I can snipe at him without being killed, so how about we go over here? Oh, god damn it. Well, at least the one over there I can just whack. It's the one over there that's going to be a little more of an asshole. And also there's an invasion. Which isn't that big a deal, if I'm being honest. My god, these things hit like freaking trucks. And they are the primary enemy in this location, so I guess they should have something going for them. Actually, you know what? I can snipe him from here. And we are good. Okay, good. And then there's the guy over there that is also a problem. So let's snipe him as well. Perfect. And some basilisks, although these ones do not have the weird fake eyes, interestingly. Kind of here, Ornifex doing her bird things. Being a bird and whatnot. There we go. The problem solved. More spiders. Yes, thank you. Can you remove that from the screen, please? Can you remove that from the screen? Thank you. Mastodon Helm, which we already have. Benhart's armor. Oh. Well, okay then. Okay, hold on. I kind of forgot they do that. The red one explodes. Yep. So what I'm gonna do, I think, once I get down there, since I have already shown that I can deal with them a little easier with the Zweihander, I'll switch to that. Okay, so we'll snipe these little guys. We'll go talk to our friend Ornifex. What a bird from the painted world of Arianis is doing here, I don't know. Or is it Arianis or Ariandel? Can't remember which one is the Dark Souls 3 one and which one's the Dark Souls 1 one. I think it's Arianis. But yeah, there we go. Yes, these basilisks, this one at least, he doesn't have their normal giant, he kind of does, but not really. Really. Another invasion. Sure. Fine. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. That's cool. I believe this is number 3 of 4 for Forlorn. Because we took out 2 of them. We took out one in Iron Keep, one in um, the Huntsman's Copse. So yeah, we're now at the 3rd of 4. So only one more, and then we're done with these. So I think I'm almost positive it's 4. It's either 4 or 5, but I think it's 4. Wow, nice stun lock. Oh, come on. Okay, yeah. Iframes are definitely getting better. With the amount of he does not like getting backstabbed. Yeah, well, tough. You're getting it. Oh, another freaking spider. Come on. There we go. Once you basically kill them all, I think you get their sword, although in this case it won't be that, obviously, because of the randomizer. Yeah, we'll know when it's the last one because I'll get their thing. Hey, spider. Coming down? Oh, there's another one. There we go. Does not open from that side, that's fine. So here, we have artifacts.
Go we meet again, kind traveler. This is my workshop. In your tongue, I believe I will be called a blacksmith. I create all manner of equipment using an ancient technique unique to my people. Normally, I only cater to a very select few. But I have a debt to you. I will craft one thing of your choice. My wares are far from ordinary. I am certain they will please. I require no payment this time, but my technique absolutely requires it. I trust you will understand.
So just some various weapons you can just buy from her generally, and fire arrows, nice. I'll just wait till I decide how many of these I'm buying right now. Trade, okay. So we can get we could have gotten the Lost Sinner sword, not that I really care. Ultra Great Sword forged from the soul of the Lost Sinner. Its blade saps the life of its wielder. The true nature of this sword is unknown, even to the Lost Sinner herself. Those who chose this sword will share the burden of the Lost Sinner's misdeeds. The Butcher's Knife from the Rotten. An oddly large butcher's knife, not your standard weapon, but certainly deadly enough to be utilized as one. Absorbs the HP of foes. Who in their right mind would create such a thing? Perhaps it is best not to dwell on how it was likely used in the past. The Iron King Hammer. Great hammer forged from the soul of the old Iron King. The tip is formed of molten rock. The corpse of the old Iron King became a vessel that bred Icarus Earth, which was the big demon thingy. The heavy rock tip is formed from cooled magma, with a still smoldering core. Strong attack releases its inner power, so you basically do a big burst, I think. And then we have the Dragon Slayer spear from the old Dragon Slayer that we fought. Basically the old Ornstein. A Ranseur forged from the soul of the old Dragon Slayer. The spear of the knight, known as the Dragon Slayer, was imbued with the power of lightning and shattered the stone scales of dragons. Strong attack unleashes its latent power. Oh, interesting.
Come again.
Interesting. Even though I have souls, like the Throne Defender soul, the Guardian Dragon soul, the Demon of Song soul, I can't use them because I haven't beaten that boss yet. That's how it triggers her to add something to her shop. Not having the soul, but beating the boss. Oh, interesting. So I'm gonna have to wait on these. I'm just gonna eat this then. But I can eat that later.
If you provide a wondrous, I require no payment.
Yeah, so the first one you get is free. First taste is free. But then we're going to then instead buy a crap ton of these. 50 of them, in fact. You got anything here? Not really. Okay, cool. Is there anything I can reinforce, actually? The Flambears, no. I mean, I could. Sure. I think... Yeah, that's Twinkling Titanite. Let me show off these stone sword, these puzzle sword thingy. Blue wooden shield. Oh, soul vessel. Nice. I can respec again. I think I have 2 of those. I do like that you like to make weird, creepy dolls with holes in their chests. In some cases, I'm assuming that's where you put a soul, because that's normal. So you have very exclusive clientele, I understand. Do you get a whole lot of business next to the giant quicksand pit into nothing? I mean, if you do, that's great. Good for you. Always like to support a local business. Sans Halberd, we've gotten a lot of those. Hi, Brian. Yeah, I saw you. And we got Poison Moss, Dark Arrows, okay. So we're getting a couple specialty arrows. So... Yeah. Need to remember how the heck I get in there, because there's a bonfire in there, which means there's a bonfire right next to her, which is useful. Very useful, actually. We need to head in the stud action, I think. I think there's a way out somewhere around here, isn't there? Isn't there an alternate path somewhere? There we go. Oh no. Don't give up. Hurrah for skeleton. Lightning Spear, regular old Lightning Spear spell. Alright, now... to figure out where exactly do I go to... I'll figure it out. Hey friends. Okay, seriously, I'm getting sick of blocking and they still hit me. Because I was straight up blocking. I think it's the angle of their attack. like bypass the shield somehow, because they're kind of coming from like below and up. I think that's what it is. Bloody expensive. Yeah, that does look like yeah, decent little desk. Looks pretty nice, what can I say? Old Iron King soul. Well, I could get his hammer. Okay. Yeah, I broke this. What do you got? Ferrous Lockstone, good. Bye. God damn it. Too heavy to open? So here's the thing about that. I'm gonna be somewhat careful about that. God damn it. There we go. Basically, there's just a massive pile of sand that was blocking most of that that door. And if you open it or basically break it while standing in front of it, you get smacked. There we go. So we got some stuff. Jeez. Okay, we're good. Soul of Proud Knight. Human effigy. Okay, not great, but okay, fine. Nothing really special. Yeah, that was the way out. Oh, it's another skeleton. I like skeletons. They're doing their best, you know? They're living their best life. Let's see. Yeah, everything else is good, I think. That's where we came from. Yeah, there's more stuff up there. I could... Yeah, you know what? I could technically go back and go the route where Creighton and Pate were fighting. There's a couple other things we can grab there, although I could just continue on. Nah, I'd rather do that, I think. Just really kind of cover all our bases here. I have so many of these, but those aren't randomized, so I don't really want to spend those and get a whole bunch of stuff that I'm not going to use. Because them's the rules. Does someone else sell Homeward Bones? I think Guy in Iron Keep might, so we can always go for him. Yeah. Yeah, really, like, yeah, we can go. Okay, well, or not. Never mind. Nope, never mind. Oh, this is good. This is great. This is awesome. Okay, yep. Uh, Pretty sure he sold some. I'm gonna go grab some. Since I just fell off the edge like an idiot. Iron Keep is what we want. Yeah. If not him, I think maybe old lady does. I could be wrong. At some point, I'm gonna have to find someone who sells the burrs so I can max out my friggin' fire defense and go for some of these items. Because, yeah. Can't leave items on the table. Not when I have no idea what they could be. You coming? You coming? Up here. There he is. Buy item. You don't have any. Okay.
Very well.
Um, does old lady have some? I'm trying to think who else might sell them. Yeah, let's go to Majula, see if anyone here sells any. I mean, we have a couple people here who might sell something. Nope.
Lonely town.
Yeah, well, if you sold stuff I actually care about, maybe I would buy things.
You've been well.
No. I can check Shalquar as well. Shalquar might have something. How about you?
I'm glad.
Buy item. Ooh, you do sell a bunch of these. Give me like 5 of those. Yeah. Okay, that's good because that means I can... Once we finish off Brightstone Cove, then I'm gonna... Yeah, then I'll hit some of those things that we missed in Iron Keep to see if I can just make a suicide run for some of those.
You do have.
Oh, don't be silly, cat. Yay! I'm taking all of them.
Satisfied?
Hell yeah.
See you around.
Oh, barrel. No, come on. There you go. Oh, yeah, blew up. So we're gonna go. We want Chapel Threshold. Yeah, I'll head in that direction. I wanna. God, how do I get to that? I usually sprint through these areas so quickly on normal runs. I don't usually get the. Or don't always get the. Yeah, don't care. And we do this. And we grab that. That was pointless. Yep, okay, well. I'll warp back. I really hate Brightstone Cave. Cove, whatever. Not my favorite area. well, this is doing that. Um, Give me Durgan. Durgan form. Da, 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 da. Let me check something. How do I get to... Yep, there's that one. I was right. I do have to go where those two are fighting. Whee! He's not running yet. And there we go. Titanite chunk. I can grab the red one later. When I have, well, when I get that bonfire, it'll make things a lot easier. Is it a message? Treasure, but torch. Treasure, but torch. No, 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 don't run. There we go. Now, don't fall. Human effigy, not a huge deal. Not a huge deal. Checking to see exactly how I unlock that. Guess how does one unlock the door is the question. Yeah, I'll figure it out. Either way, it's not that bad a run. Are there any other thingies? Yeah. Ah. Hi, guys. Oh, hi, 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 hi. Can you get me out of here? Thank you. Okay, I don't like that one thing about greatswords. Oh, they're poised. I mean, they got stun locked, but they didn't actually like. It wasn't like they can just eat through the attack forever, you know. I'm gonna put this this back on, just because I feel like the speed a little more. Okay. Okay. Yep. Okay. There we go. What we got? Okay. The blade of this great sword shines like brilliant rays of the moon. In the oldest legends, rarely spoken of today, it is said that the sword was born of a great white being. Then what explains this lifeless weapon? Perhaps there's been some mistake. So this is Benhart's sword. It is not the sword that he thinks it is. This is a fake. What do I need for this? I need 28 strength. Okay, so that's not too bad. But, yeah, it's not... For that, you need the, for the Moonlight Greatsword, you need the Pale Drake Soul, which I have. Oh god, am I gonna have to beat... No, no, no. As long as you beat the boss it comes from, I think it's fine. Yeah, no, that's true. Well, no, actually, I don't know. Would I have to beat Duke's Dear Freya on... Oh, jeez. Would I have to beat them on hard? Or on a New Game Plus in order for that to count? Now that's an interesting quandary. I don't really want to have to beat Duke's Dear Freya to get the Moonlight Greatsword, but I also don't really care that much. It's not that big a deal. Yeah, that's death. I like how, like, because it's supposed to be like, oh, you can't see it, it's tricksy. Like, it just won't let you lock onto it, because, like, no, you can't see it, it's super tricksy. Like, no, you didn't hide it that well, guys. It's not that, you know, crazy. I know you want to give yourself a big pat on the back, but... There we go. Come in, come in, come in, come in. Yeah, then I have no idea how to unlock that door. I almost never actually do. This place is a bit labyrinthian, as I said. Well, when we can start looking at boss weapons, we'll come back. Not super worried at the moment. We need to start heading out. You did. At least they die in one hit. That's good. I appreciate that. That is greatly appreciated. Is there anything? Oh, that's a skeleton. Our friend the skeleton. Alright, we are going to just head over to Duke's Dear Freya. Let's see. Ring required ahead. There is a ring, I believe. Oh, jeez. That reduces the kind of damage you take from this. Screw it. Screw it, 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 screw it. Okay. Yep, yep, yep. Okay. Yeah, those are spiky things. It's a good sound, isn't it? I love that sound. Yep, mm-hmm. No, 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 no. I almost completely missed what I got. Did I get anything good? Wait. I may have to look back on the footage later. Oh, right, puzzle sword. Pretty normal, right? Except, of course, got the Ivy Whip from Soul Calibur. Which is actually pretty neat. This is a DLC item. S for Dex. That's not bad. Nope, that wrong one. Where's my Drake Blood? Spiders. Yeah, the Duke of Saldora definitely had a thing for spiders, didn't he? He did. It's fine. He just thought they were adorable. He even kept them as a pet. Would you like to meet her? We're going to, whether you like it or not. Oh, that worked out. The rest of them are like, yeah, I don't know about those other guys. I don't know why they went freaked out. Ring of Steel Protection, Soul of the Lost Undead. Ring of Steel Protection is a defense. Oh, hi, friend. This isn't technically an invasion, because he didn't actually invade. He was just sitting in there. He's just a red phantom, which can happen, especially on New Game Plus. There'll be a lot of red phantoms, which are just harder versions of enemies, essentially. The Old Witch Soul. Which is... Where are you? Oh, there you go. The Old Witch Soul. This is the one you get from the Lost Sinner on New Game Plus. So this is the Soul of the Witch of Izalith, the Life Soul. This once magnificent soul continues to exert influence over the... Okay, so basically they all kind of say the same thing. What is the key? Because I have the key from Creighton Pape, but those already kind of already do their job. Hey, Spider-Man. Spider-Man, Spider-Man, you put in the time, you put in the time. I love that Game Grumps bit. Whatever. Is it suggesting one of these guys has it? I don't think so. Especially since they're just minding their own business. Guess might as well be, thorough. Oh. Hello, friend. I didn't even see you there. Yep. And here we are. GGGG. Almost completely made a fool of myself there. There's some items here, just kind of around. Also a lot of spiders, so want to be a little careful. And also the webs will kind of slow you down a little bit, which make things just slightly more annoying. Hi, guy. There you go. Yeah, they're far less chill in this room than they are elsewhere in the level. There's a lot of them that just don't really care that you're there. They're just like, yeah, whatever, just hanging. I'm a spider. But yeah, in this room especially, they tend to get a little aggravated. Awful large web, isn't it? Even for, these kinds of spiders. It's really big, isn't it? Almost like a spider far larger than these would have had to have made something like this. But that's silly. How could there be a spider that big? Ring of blade. I think it's like the second or third ring of blades we found. Those shadows looked so friggin' weird. Cursed bone shield. Hold on. We can take a look at that in a second. Another lone captain. Okay, so they just drop a lone captain helm. They drop a lot of idle charms. So the lighting, the attempt at more advanced lighting didn't always work, since the shadows look kind of silly. But sometimes it's very effective. Alright, where were we? Cursed bone thingy. Sanctum shield. Oh, we also got the Sanctum mace, didn't we? Cursed bone shield. A small shield used by Aldean warlocks, reinforced by a covert ritual that granted the shield the power of flame. Can deflect spells by parrying. That's one of a few shields that can do that. Again, it's way easier just to slowly move to the side. List lazily to the left and you're fine. You don't need to worry about that. The particular figure known as Lord Aldea kept giants in his manor and attempted to recreate a dragon, but after some time was not heard from again. Creepy looking shield. And we'll be learning a lot more about Aldea. I think that's just about it for the spiders. I think there might be one or two more stragglers. Another soul vessel, okay. So I've got some respecs I can do. Never mind, there's a lot of spiders. There's a lot more spiders. There's a lot more spiders. Cool. Isn't that cool? That's cool. Alright, we're good. Dung pie. Cool. Dung pie is a throwable item. You can throw at enemies to poison them. Which actually is an effective strategy against certain enemies in Dark Souls 1. There are some that you can basically just poison and then just stand there and wait for them to slowly die of poison. Of poison. It's quite effective. Oh, more a Homer bone. Oh. That was adorable. Alright, so now... I'm gonna try to hopefully do this in one shot. but we'll see. Ashen Knight Boyd? Sure. Welcome aboard. Are there any other summon signs? I don't think there are. Hiding around up here or anything. I don't think there are. Yeah, I don't think so. Alright. Let's do it. Oh, hi. Sneaky little assholes. Okay. So first things first, we need to clear out this. So that is the Duke's Dear Freya, which is an awesome name for a boss. It's, evocative of like what it is. That's the Duke's pet. His Dear Freya. So it has 2 heads. You can actually deal enough damage to one of the heads, or either of the heads, to actually knock them off, and that reduces their number of attacks, basically. It is actually, there is kind of a, not a glitch, I guess it kind of is a glitch, it's something they didn't really intend, where you can actually deal so much damage, or I think it depends on the number of hits that it takes to, you essentially can knock off both of the heads, which are the only spots that deal damage to the boss, because after a certain number of hits, one of them will fall off. And so if you're not dealing enough damage per hit, you can technically destroy both heads, and therefore have nothing on the boss you will actually deal damage with. And so you can't beat the boss. It's kind of rare that that happens, though. I think that head might just be done. Oh yeah, it's trying to fall off. It's stuck. Okay, it's stuck. It's stuck. The head was supposed to fall off, it just kind of got stuck where it was. Well, and that's that. So that is the Duke's pet. And that is a dragon. That is a big-ass dragon that is all webbed up. Now, and interestingly, we didn't get the great, we got the soul from Duke's Dear Freya, but the great soul that we embraced came from seemingly that. It seems like it dropped out of that dragon. Now, what this dragon is, how it got here, how it died, since they're deathless creatures unless you kill them with lightning that rips apart. It's their scales that make them immortal, and the lightning was able to tear the scales off and expose. Basically, it's a Smaug situation. So either it was already dead here and Freya's just been feeding on it, or Freya happened to kill it. We don't know. So there's some more to see. So we saw the Duke's Dear Freya, the Duke of Saldora, but where's the Duke? Oh, there he is. Hi, Duke. He's just hollow. Having acquired, we can assume, Brightstone Key. That might actually open the door back in that room, the church room. Oh, and look. That was where he kept Freya. And that's when Freya started getting so big that she was able to break out. So he was very interested in experimentation with crystal, which they found in Saldora. They found the Brightstone. And So like the Scorpion people were his creations. Freya, he was definitely experimenting on. She also may have gotten really big because he may have been feeding her people. Eating people means you're consuming part of the Dark Soul, which is the soul of physicality, meaning theoretically, they never flat out say it, but that could be why Smough in Dark Souls 1 is so big. He was eating people. Why there are giant rats and other animals that get huge because they eat people and they consume part of the Dark Soul, and the physicality just kind of takes over and forces them to grow. And in Dark Souls 3, we see Slave Knight Gale, when he has consumed most of the Dark Soul, he is just like has like growths all over him, bubbling out. Like it's just too much for him to take. All right, so we can light this now. Well, here's an interesting man. You can kind of see a nose there, and an eye kind of glowing red right there, and kind of a little mouth. So this is Aldia, or what's become of him. No, that guy sucks. So, yeah, there's Aldia. Basically, you will always encounter him in Scholar of the First Sin, at least, after you have defeated your fourth Great Lord. Once you have defeated all four, then he will speak to you, since now all of a sudden there's a hollow that has actually gotten what they needed to actually access Dranglight Castle. Like, oh shoot, there's actually some hope now all of a sudden. So he makes his presence known, since you've done something that very few have ever hoped to achieve. So he's like, okay, well now let me kind of tell you a little more about what's going on, because there's a lot that you're gonna have to go through pretty soon, and a lot of choices you're gonna have to make. But first, we have to find, as he said, we need to find Vendrick, who, in his estimation, almost became a true monarch, but didn't, apparently. Which suggests, at least according to Aldia, he didn't. Well, you could say it gets a little complicated at that point. A little. Technically, Vendrick did discover a cure for the curse, but it had caveats that meant it wasn't really effective on a larger scale. But we'll kind of see. Well, actually, that's going to depend since I'm not going to get the items that I'm assuming I'm going to be getting. Um, is there a way I can just like get right back up, or am I going to have to? I might have to homeward bone. Yeah, I might have to do that. That's fine. We can just run into that place, open that door. Um, yeah. Let me double check where I can get the sunken key. Wait, did I already get the sunken king? I think I may have already gotten the sunken king key. If it's what I'm thinking of, and it might be. Da, 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 da. Oh, no, it's not. Okay, I know where I'm going. I get it. I'm actually kind of curious on something. Now that I've beaten Duke's Freya, will it allow me to use the Pale Drake Soul, or would I have to have beaten Duke's Freya on New Game Plus? So I'm not doing it on New Game Plus. I really don't want to. I really don't want to have to do that. So I might just say screw it. Whee! I think there's another one I can go. Wasn't there another one I can use somewhere? It's in here. I seem to recall there was another place where I can use a little zip line. Was there not over there? Because there was this one. I thought there was a second zip line. Eh. Well, that's over there. We could go see... Shit, we could just go there. Ooh, there's an item in there. Hmm. That is death, though. Probably easier if I came up from there. Eh. Yeah, probably. You know, yeah, because if I jump from there... Yeah, okay. I think I know where I can get in from. There's also that room. What's in there? Would I be able to jump from there to there? That's risky, but I might be able to. Shoot, I don't think I can stand on that. You know what? I'm not gonna risk it. I have a lot. It's a fair amount of souls I'm sitting on. Not a huge amount, but a fair amount. We'll go. Can I get it from here? Kind of. That's a lot of. That's a big risk. Uh, oh no! It's okay because that means it should just be right there. Okay. Again, fortunately, I should be able to just. Yeah, it's right here. It's gonna be a lot safer from down there, I think. Alright. There we go. Yeah, so I can get there. I can also get here. No, I can't. Or can I? Yeah! Run, run, run. Oh, jeez. Okay, I thought you died in one hit. Apparently you don't. Apparently you don't. Apparently you don't. Scrap. Okay, I'm finding a lot of scraps of life. I mean, it's fine. That's not a terrible spell. I just don't have the means to use it. What is down there? Oh, that's just a lot of shit. Yeah, I think I'm gonna use the ladder. I'd much rather use the ladder. Just like that real quick. I was watching someone play Dark Souls 1, and I was reminded how quickly you drink Estus in that game. Like, it is super fast compared to this. There we go. Now I can go talk to Ornifex real quick. Okay, please, please, no, okay. Can you not? Can you not? Can you not? Okay. You, no, no, no. Oh god. Well, the good thing is I'm right there. So it's not necessarily completely safe to use that bonfire to get to artifacts, but it's fine. So after this, I'm gonna try to grab just one or two of those items from Iron Keep. As long as I can kind of get the drop on them. Can you not constantly be jumping around? Thank you. At least that first one, because I'm trying to think. There's one... Actually, no, there is one that's not that far away, to be honest. Because one is right near... There we go. Hey, artifacts. Trade. Only that one. So, no, I cannot use... I would have to beat Duke's Dear Freya on New Game Plus. Ha. Right. Unless that's a strayed one. I can run to Strayed and see. I'm almost positive that was her, though. A lot of weapons are specifically her. Oh, what do you mean you can't use Bonfire? Yeah, we can just run up. Get me the hell out of here. Don't! Yeah, I almost jumped off the edge. Don't do that. There we go. Can I get beyond this? Not really, huh? Well. Using a lot of these, but... we're gonna go to... that one. This'll get me closer to where I can just run into that chapel and grab that door. I believe it's just a chest, but as we already know, we're gonna need to, we're gonna need all the items we can get. Any one of those could be important. That's fine, whatever. It's like, you know, I'll deal with it. Let me run over here. Yep, let me go in here real quick. Okay, well. There we go. See, not so bad. I do not remember what this had in it initially. It has a scythe, Agdane's cuffs, and bountiful sunlight. Sure, why not? There we go. Yeah, I'm just gonna use another one of these. Let's run to... Actually, you know what? Let's go to Majula, talk to Matman, now that we have all of the things. Then I will run, try to grab... Well, we'll see if my fire resist is high enough to grab anything from the Iron Keep stuff. I should be able to get, like, at least one of them. But I'd rather spend souls first. Yeah, we're gonna do another 30 of these, I think. Especially because today we're going to Drang Lake Castle to start our way to see the king. Yeah, I can probably level up a little bit. I can get 2. Okay. I'm gonna keep that where it is. Yeah. We'll do one vitality, 1 endurance. And then I can start pumping up vitality quite a bit. How am I doing on ring? Oh, I don't need the cat ring anymore. Yeah. I mean, this is... I almost don't even need that. Actually, of all of them, I don't need this one because that's just carry weight. So instead, I can do Ring of Steel Protection 2. Bracing Knuckle Ring, it slows equipment degradation. Not a huge deal, really. More Poise. That one does thrust counters, it increases their power. I'm thinking maybe Steel Protection 2, yeah, just physical defense. Raises max HP, but nah, So far, we haven't really run into a whole lot of problems with any bosses doing super amounts of HP damage, so I think we're fine. Let's go talk to our friend, see what he likes about the map. And now that we've beaten all four, we can also talk to Shalquar.
Well, you've grown quite a bit, haven't you? Your scent is lovelier than it's ever been. Why not trot along to the castle and meet the king? Long ago, he smelled just like you. Not so much anymore, though. He's quite rancid by now. But we cats love that. It's an acquired taste.
She's adorable.
Once, people tried to round up the undead and hide them away from the world. They thought that imprisoning the undead would solve the problem. They created a towering bastille to contain them, but in the end, it did no good. The lost sinner lives deep within the bastille. The fool, trying to light the first flame. Why do people try so hard to be beautiful? We cats are born beautiful, of course. The human ego. How many ugly iron castles has it erected? And they don't even see the folly of their ways. But that's what makes watching humankind so delightful. It reminds me of someone who lived long ago. A vainglorious liar who ended up hurling himself into the flames. Now he's Icarus Earth, if I'm not mistaken. You've seen that gaping hole here? Well, there's nasty little vermin down there. Although who you seek is even further below, and has been down there for a very, very long time. He's plumb rotten by now, I'm sure. Men develop the most peculiar fascinations. Sometimes their fascinations seem to take control, till there's very little man left. Oh, it's like that awful traitor long ago. He coveted what he did not have, and it drove him mad. What a curious conundrum. The writhing ruin keeps searching as we speak. Searching for its heart's desire. Once.
Okay, so now those are what we've spoken of. Those are the four lords. Seath, for example, coveted what he did not have. He did not have scales. And started going nuts. Started experimenting way too much. And going quite mad, just like the Duke of Saldora went quite mad. Oh, there's so many things down there I can still grab. Let's grab this first. Almost fell. And then the Iron King, who sort of hurled himself into the flame. In a way he did. Because his, castle sunk into the earth and became Icarus Earth, the demon thingy. Repair powder, great. A friggin' branch of yore, okay. I'll grab that. Dragon Talent, okay, that opens up the Sunken King DLC. Craftsman's Hammer, oh! So, a little late finding that, but that is what you usually get around for Macduff. An old smithing hammer. It's a really, like, if you get this before you end up fighting the Ruin Sentinels, it just makes very quick work of the Ruin Sentinels. Alright, so, we got that. Yeah. Okay, no, we're good. We're good. Everything's fine. Everything's cool. Yeah, that's actually fine because that basically just leads back where we've already been. The place on the way to the gutter. And I don't even really care about those souls. So let's go to Iron Keep. Out of curiosity, is there anything that has way more fire protection that I could use? Not really. This is a dragon body that I have now, so yeah, fire is pretty good for this. Yeah, we'll grab this one first, and then I'll try to go for the one in the big lava room. See if any of those are anything interesting. We'll go to Drang Lake, and then maybe next time we'll go around Drang Lake. But maybe next time I'll actually possibly do the Sunken King DLC. We'll start doing the DLCs. Okay. I'm also going to use one of these that I recently bought. To increase my fire resist. Okay, yeah. Sublime Bone Dust and fire arrows. Okay, cool. We could jump way over there, but you know what? I don't feel like doing that. Yeah. So still a lot of damage. A lot of damage. Yeah, even with this armor and the burr, not really helping. But that's okay. There's only like one other one we can go for. So let's do that. Let's go to this, and then we will go and see the castle. Yep. Life gem? Yeah, I'll take a life gem. Why not? Oh, this did fall. You coming? There we go. Nothing really there. Yep, we're gonna proc him. Come on down, buddy. Yeah. Oh god. Okay, well, we'll figure that out when we get there. Haha. Haha. Yeah, I'm going to have to figure this out. Do I need to use possibly a Divine Blessing? Maybe? Yep. Nope. I think we need a Pyromancy spell. There's one. It basically sweat, it reduces your fire. Like it basically increases your fire resistance like crazy. That's yeah. I don't think there's no way I can muscle through that. All right, that's fine. What we can do then is I wonder if he sells it. Because we're getting to the point where the because yeah, people are going to start selling more and more things as we progress.
Hello again.
Flash sweat.
Be safe.
So you know what? Let's just do that so we can grab them. Because it's kind of a big deal. That's a chest and items.
Yeah.
Iron flesh increases defense and resistance. Yeah, sure. Why not? Alright, so let's run over and do that. See if this is anything. If both of these are just a bust, then yeah, screw that. But it's worth a shot. We're gonna attune spells. We'll just do that. We get 4 uses of it. Thanks. Cool. He's like, hey, this guy's over here. Can you come help me? Alright, cool. So now we take this guy. God damn it. Infantry gloves, nothing. There we go. Probably a good idea to pop that just so I have as much health as humanly possible. Alright, so here's what we're going to do. We are going to pop this. We are going to pop the other one. We are going to cast Flash Sweat. We are going to run like crazy. We're going to run. Black Knight Halberd. Okay. Well, not really much of anything, to be honest. But at least I got, was able to do it. So we're done with that, so we can take that off. And instead, put on... Great Combustion's fine. So, Black Knight Halberd. Let's take a look. Pretty cool looking. Is that the dumb spinny move? completely ridiculous spin move. I like the idea that, like, some characters, like your character, for example, like, he does dumb spinny things with this because he's not a trained soldier. He's just some dude who got the curse and wandered into Drang Lake hoping to cure it. He's not necessarily, like, an expert in these weapons. He's just picking this stuff off the ground because it's what's available. So he has no idea how to use these weapons with any amount of, like, skill or nuance. So we're going to go back to the Ruined Fork. So you remember the Shrine of Winter, where we were able to, or where, I think it's this one, right? This one or is the other one? Might be the other one. It's the other one. The Shrine of Winter, which is basically what was barring us from Drang Lake. No one can get to Drang Lake unless they have the Four Great Souls, because that's the only way to get through that shrine. Want to see something that's going to make you lose your fucking mind? I mean, it's the same as, a lot of things in Dark Souls, or waist-high walls sometimes bar your way, and you're like, well, I can jump I could climb over that, but no, your character can't do that. Which I think to kind of fix in Elden Ring, by having it so that there is very little you can't get around. In fact, the whole game is basically about finding alternate paths and alternate ways through. And also there's the Spirit Man. There we go. Is there anything over here? Oh, there's something over there, but can't get that yet. Here we are, the Shrine of Winter. Now this is the Ivory King DLC. I do not have that key yet. That actually is in, oh yeah, there's some stuff over here. The Ivory King DLC, I actually find in Drang Lake, I believe. Forbidden is the path to the ancient king's domain. With water dry and path amiss, woeful temptation is dismissed. Trespassers will face adversity befitting a monarch. We saw this, except this is Elium Lois, land of the Ivory King, lies cold as death, nary a hint of warmth remains. So similar to what we found for the Sunken King. But that is the path there. It is a big snowy area. I'll probably wait till after we meet Vendrick and see at least one of the kings, then we'll go into their individual DLCs and see them there. Right. Let me grab some stuff. Item. I think there might be some items over here too. Yes. So, the way to Drang Lake Castle. The chosen place, the promised land where you can undo the curse. You can't possibly get there without the Four Great Souls because the Shrine of Winter is the only way through. You see that? That's where I fought that little spirit guy. I came down the path and went up there for the Shrine of Winter to come around here. This is all that's blocking me. This is all that's blocking anyone from getting to Drang Lake Castle. This one, maybe 5.5 foot to 6 foot tall pillar that you could very easily climb over. Also, this little ledge that you could just kind of climb up on and then come over here. That was what was blocking us. But because they knew in this world that people, their vertical leap is this. But it's one of those things where they could have just solved that problem by just not having it. Just don't put this here. Make this a whole big wall that, it looks way more insurmountable. It's just one of those things where it's like, what? It's similar to going inside the windmill and then going up into the underground cave of Iron Keep. Like, you could have just made the elevator go down and it would fix the problem. Even though I do get it, you're supposed to be not still in the windmill, you're deeper into the mountain. And so, yeah, like, going up isn't a problem. Because you're going up for a little further into the mountain. But it's like, it's still weird because it doesn't convey that particularly well. Overworld bomb. What? I don't understand. Message. Try a bright spot. Try illusory wall. I don't think there's a single illusory wall in this general area. I'm almost positive. And I'm doing exactly what the idiot who posted that wants, which is you to think, wait, am I misremembering? And these are, we've seen these guys before occasionally. These are trying like soldiers. Still guarding the castle, even although they're hollowed. This is all their muscle memory remembers to do. It's just stand here and fight anyone who tries to get into the castle. I thought that was a friggin' sniper, like that red little beam. I thought that was like the red dot from like a sniper scope. Oh, I'm weird. I have problems, friends. Yeah, this weapon is not good. It has such a horizontal swing.
This castle is isolated, but nonetheless you must forge on to bring an end to your journey and mine.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, you don't take a whole lot of fire damage. Do you want to take off and not be involved here? That's totally cool. Even though I don't think it's possible to kill her. I mean, she's your only way of leveling up. Yeah, my iframes are kind of nuts, actually. There's no like, early on, that would have hit me. 100%. But with my iframe, because my agility is so high now, from the adaptability stat, that my iframes are way more forgiving. Once you get them to, like, I think 104 might be the soft cap, and then if you want higher, you have to start going into attunement. I think. I could be wrong there. But I think it's around where the soft cap is. So, okay. Trick time. Can one of you come here? Actually, you're fine where you are. Oh, look at that. Interesting. You need to kill enemies near these statues of giants, so that the soul goes into the statue. They're basically like automatons. They basically only are programmed to do one thing. But this was a magic that Vendrick took from the giants, the ability to make these sort of golems to do this work. You know, you're ruining the moment, guys. But yeah, from here we can kind of get a good look at Dragonlight Castle. Oh, we're gonna be in here for a while. I know one of these sides has... I don't know what he's referring to. Oh wait, is there another doorway in the sky? Like in Dark Souls 1? Actually, I thought that was a building. Excuse me. Nope. Aha! I knew there was something here. Sunset Staff. Alright, so now we can head in to the castle. Ghostman.
Who are you? And by whose permission do you stand before me? This castle is the domain of King Vendrick. Is your trespass intentional? His Highness. Where has he gone? You are a guest of our castle. I am the Chancellor, Belaga. Do you seek an audience with my lord, King Vendrick? Unfortunately, His Highness is absent. My lord, the King, has... The Queen has taken him. My lord made magnificent findings on souls. An accomplishment for the ages. He vanquished 4 great ones and built this kingdom upon their souls. Our king has watched over this land since ages long, long ago. King Vendrick, we must fight back, or the giants will take Dragonlake. The king had a dear queen, a woman of unparalleled beauty. Long ago, the queen came to us, alone, from a faraway land. She warned our lord of the looming threat across the seas, of the giants. The king crossed the ocean and defeated the giants with the queen at his side. The king commandeered their power and created the golems. With the golems, the king created this castle to celebrate victory and to show his love and his gratitude to his queen. The queen brought peace to this land and to her king. A peace so deep, it was like the dark. Is this some sort of a dream? Who are you? By whose permission? Welcome, visitor. Our guests are treated with honor. This is the way of our castle. Tell me if you should...
Ah, the Lucerne. I hope I can find this on something so I can use it. I love the Lucerne. So... yeah. She brought a piece. I love that line. a piece so deep it was like the dark, with a capital D. Like not dark as in, oh, dark like night and it's peaceful. No, the dark. The abyss. The depths of the dark soul itself, of, you know, humanity at its core. There's a lot of ways you can interpret that, but just the dark as a force.
Be safe on your trip.
So Veliger seems to be in and out of time. He's not an undead, technically, as we know them. He is very much living, again, like in and out of time. He's like jumping between time periods, so he's very much a spirit who's kind of wavering with that. I'm gonna have to do this, aren't I? I don't want to, but I will later. There's a fight in there that is annoying as hell, but I'll have to do it at some point. We'll explore. We'll get a bonfire, and then I can go back and give that a shot. So as we can see now, these are very much guards. We've seen them a couple times, usually guarding doors that require the King's Ring. Oh yeah, I never used the, that's right, I never used the, I meant to show people that. Hold on. Where is it? Where is it? The disguise thingy. Is it... No, not rusted coin. This one. Nobody here but us Urns. So this is, if someone invades you, you can hide somewhere. And, you know, you're hoping... the best ones are like boxes, or there's one where you can look like this weird, like almost like fungal growth, and there's a certain room where you can hide, where it's almost impossible to tell you apart from the others. You can like really pack yourself in there. There have been times when I've been invaded and gotten a backstab on someone because they didn't notice that I wasn't one of... You have to be able to find the right place where you'll fit in. And it always does choose places that, or objects that are in the environment. It's just you may not be in like exactly the right spot for it. But that can be a lot of fun. Because eventually, like, especially if they have trouble finding you, they'll just start like rolling into every object to try to break everything that isn't you. PvP is very fun in this game, I gotta say. Chest. Soul of the Last Giant. We already... That's the second one of those I think we found, right? That's that first boss. I believe we can get like an axe or something from him, I think. Not that I'm gonna need it. I don't really want it. I don't want it. He waited a little bit before he revealed himself. He's gonna try to sneak up on me after I drop down. Clever. Bonfire! Do I wanna... I guess, you know, I can go for that fight upstairs, I guess. I mean, it's... Also, this is... another room that requires the King's Ring. Produce a symbol of the King. So that's, I think, 3 or 4 we found so far that require that. Okay, let's get this over with. There's an item I can get from this fight, and so I might as well give it a shot. There we go. And we run in here. All right. Do I... Oh, maybe I can't do this fight yet. Yeah, I might need to wait. Although you can definitely tell that they're, Yeah. Yeah. Okay, good. I don't I'm pretty sure I may need to have the ring first before I can do this fight. Fine by me. That means I don't have to do that right now. Because to be honest, I don't really want to, but there's an item I can get for it, and so therefore I have to try and see what it is. Alright, next room is going to be kind of a pain in the ass. Like many. So we're going to kind of do this slow. I'm going to pull just a little bit at a time. And similarly, we need to open the doors using these things. Technically, that's the only one I think I really need to do. But there are other doors in there. No idea what killed him. Frozen flower. That's what I need for the Ivory King, so we can do all the DLCs now. Tiny slab. That's another item I can completely do. So this is technically the way forward, but may as well open more doors because there are items, of course. Everything comes down to items. And which items I can get. Let's see which this one is. This one is a Ruin Sentinel! Yay! Love Ruin Sentinels. They're not bad. Especially at this point, he's far easier. Well, actually, to be honest, he's not really that much. He probably doesn't have that much more or less HP than the previous ones because we were using crap weapons at the time. So really, not that big a deal. He might even have the same exact amount as the boss ones, if I'm being honest. Yeah, so let's... You can go into the door. You can go here. Okay. Okay. Is that another Rune Sentinel? Yeah. remember the first time I played this game, this room was like the bane of my existence. That was before maybe this was my second Dark Souls game, or second FromSoft game. I was not quite as in tune to how to play these games at the time. Good. So like not memorizing like which ones wake up, not quite being sure how to like a boss enemy showing up. Okay, can one of you come over here, please? That should be close enough, right? Yeah. Oh, there's the third dark place. Yes, can you come here? I might need you to unlock this door. Friend, come here. Come here, bud. Come here. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you'll do. You should be close enough. Yes, you are. Perfect. Yeah. After playing way more Dark Souls games, this is really not that big a deal anymore. This room is kind of nothing. I mean, it's good if you want like on a randomizer. This is a gold mine. Petrified 3 petrified dragon bones. How much am I sitting on? Hold on. I could start upgrading more stuff. 8? Damn. Yes. That's awesome. But yeah, this room is a freaking gold mine in a randomizer. With the amount of items you can just find. Alright, so we have opened everything. And now we can also talk to Darkman. Yeah, nothing really in here, but that's fine. He might drop. No. That's fine. Alright, let's go talk to Darkman. Bashful Ray. Well, I don't really need... Oh, there's another one. Where'd you come from, friend? Alright. Oh, geez. They're more of a problem because they cause bleeding. Also a bonfire. Curved Twin Blade, which did we already have that or not? Petrified Something, Radiant Life Gem, Crystal Magic Weapon. Well, let's grab the bonfire first thing first.
We meet again, young undead. You have the look of a true seeker. I am Dark Diver Grandar, seeker of dark, giver of dark. If you seek true dark, I will grant it to you, as much as you desire. Well then, is dark what you wish for?
Sure.
You are now a pilgrim of the dark chasm beckons you. Those drawn to the dark are destined to seek it.
Yeah, why not? I thought I needed the ring in order to use this, but apparently I can just, as long as I'm part of the Covenant, I don't even need the ring. Awesome. So this is... There are 3 of these. Basically all the places that I have met him before. And I need to go through all 3, and that will unlock a boss. Where usually you would get some, cool stuff and everything. Cool. Except, of course, I have no idea what it's going to drop. It could just drop a single human effigy. Or a fading soul. Or a dagger. We don't know. Oh, Havel. Remember Havel from Dark Souls 1? He's here. And he's bullshit. Yep. I think we'll come back to this. Rather than beat my head against this over and over and over, we'll just... It'll always be here. I do like those the Archdrake Mace. It's like a big hammer. It's basically like a large Lucerne. Looks neat. I always liked that. Get my souls. Which should be...
Finally, you now open the young
oh yeah, what? Yeah. Not much of anything, really. I believe I may have to be human for this.
The embrace of the dark is gentle. Let it absorb your sorrows forever. May the dark shine your way.
I don't know how I jump back in there. I may need to try and go for one of the other ones. I'll have to look up how it works. That's right, you don't like that, do you? Alright, let's run back up. We've already opened the door, so we can run to the next area. King Gate. Oh, that's right. They're all awake. Haha, kind of forgot about that. This place always scares the crap out of you the first time because you're all like cautious and cautious, then you turn and he's like right there. But he's a statue. Just a statue, man. I'm tracking footprints everywhere. Yeah, basically these spit acid. Yeah, I don't really want to break my armor. Although then again... Screw it. Don't know what I just got. Don't know what I just got. Don't know what I just got. It doesn't actually deal damage to me, so it's not that huge a deal. I just have to go and repair from, yeah, so. I did not see what I got, but that doesn't really matter. So we go here. I can eat a soul, and actually I can eat less giant soul and then just repair everything. The other option there is just take off all your equipment that you don't want broken and then run in, but yeah, we're fine. I got tons of this stuff. Reinforce weapons armor, repair.
I'll be around.
What? And then we just got to do that.
I'll be around.
Where's last giant? Last giant. Something I have no intention of using. Repair. And there we go. We will run our asses off over there again, and there's a couple of interesting things coming. Oh god, I don't think I know where I'm going to get the item I need to do a story thing soon. Oh, interesting. That is interesting. Well, we'll find it eventually. Or we won't. Oh. You know, it's not quite the red eye orb I need, but okay. Yeah. Yeah, about this place. Lots of masks. Interesting, isn't it? How about we just ignore that chest? Wouldn't that be a cool idea? Titanite Shard and Soul of a Great Hero. Ow! Ow! Asshole. It's usually a lot worse, but not so bad. Okay. And another one down. A lot of times when they're on the ground, you can't hit them. You have to wait for, like, that very first frame. When they start to get up, that's when they're vulnerable again. Bonfire Ascetic. Petrified something. And there is Nishandra. A portrait of Nishandra. Why, what a nice painting. Oh god! Just getting near an image of her starts to apply curse to you. That's, you know, that bodes well for her. You know, she's a great person, I'm sure. Just, you know, not even her, but an image of her is enough to curse you. Oh, why, who's this? Nameless usurper. Hmm. Does that person look familiar to you at all? It's definitely a woman, wearing kind of a hood and... I mean, that... Nah, that's not Lycia. Can't be, right? It's totally Lycia. That's not even the last time that she's gonna invade us. So that's, yeah. As it turns out, she's, kind of a bitch. She's kinda likely a holy person who... Sola Velstadt? Okay. You know, will preach to the flock and then prey on them. Especially in this kind of world where the curse has started to take hold. You know, you could have a very high amount of souls that you can, and humanity that you can prey on people for to keep your own, you know, bind intact. The loyal sheep. You can just use them. Why not, after all? It's kind of what they're there for. I need... No, I'm still human. Good. Oh. Well, look who it is.
You have fought admirably on your journey, cursed undead. I am Nashandra, Queen of Drangleic.
Hi, girl.
A true monarch carries the weight of their souls. The last king of this land, King Vendrick, as he was called. He found the strength to rule his people, and when the undead were born, cursed, he found more strength to face them. But in the end, he never took the true throne.
Nope.
Visit Vendrick.
Is that... Wait, is that it?
We have no need for two rulers.
Okay, she's done. So, she's here, and she tells us she wants us to find Vendrick. So she's just been kind of sitting here, apparently, since whatever happened to Vendrick happened. He went off. No one seems to quite know where he went or why. I mean, they know he was looking, he was experimenting with souls and trying to discover the nature of souls. And that's kind of all we really know. It was all in purpose, it was all toward the end of finding a cure for the curse. But we don't quite know, like, how far did he get. But, yeah, she's just hanging. She's chilling. Pilgrim Belclair, yeah, we'll summon you. Why not? So now we fight 2 Dragon Riders. Remember him from Hyde's Tower of Flame? Oof. Yes, one of them has a great bow, and one of them is above us, firing arrows. Chee-hoo! He'll come down to play in a minute. There he is. It gets a lot easier when he doesn't, you know, when he's not slinging arrows at us. They're not really any more difficult. Like, they don't really, other than the one that has the great bow, their actual moveset is the exact same as the one we fought before. So, pretty standard. So, not that bad a boss. Another ritual band that I don't want. Cool. Cool room, though. Some kind of chapel with like a pulpit there. Or was that or a tabernacle kind of location? Also a lot of gold. Actually, that's probably more where the tabernacle would go. Oh. Hey, you and your fake-ass sword.
Oh, well met, friend. Good to see you well. Yes, very good indeed. I journeyed from the distant east to perfect my swordsmanship. And legend has it that powerful beings slumber in this land.
You somehow got here. Also, how the hell did you get here?
It's been in my family for generations. And only a real man can wield it.
Oh yeah, only real big dick G's.
Any manner, a man or beast, but none shall be a match for my sword.
It's like just some fake-ass like Peridot from like the Home Shopping Network that someone just made into a sword.
This land is a right mess, eh? King's gone. The people are
Peridot,
mad
Peridot.
glint in their eyes. The land itself is
I think
overrun
it's
by
green, not blue.
terrible beasts.
That's a, you know, the costume jewelry version of a sword. Hate to burst your bubble, man.
This land is a right mess. King's gone. The people are mad glint in their eyes. The land itself is overrun by terrible beasts. No better place.
Yeah, okay. How did you get here? I mean, they establish in Dark Souls 1 the idea that the people you're meeting may not even be from your world. They could be similar to other players and the phantoms that you see. It's like time is convoluted. It seems like warriors from various ages are all kind of mixing and matching, and sometimes 2 worlds will be in sync and you can talk to each other. Sometimes they'll be out of sync and you can't. Although a lot of times it does suggest they are in your world and they're just kind of moving on to new locations. But otherwise, it could technically be that he's in his own world and he did beat the 4 lords and got here. They don't. That doesn't matter. You don't need to worry about that. It's not important. What's important is you can meet him and continue talking to him and journey and whatever. Who's shooting at me? Oh, it's an asshole up there. Jeez. Not a huge deal. Alright, so a couple things here we can do. Well, this, we need a key. To get a key, we need to go up. To go up, we need to... There's more things to do. There are many things to do in the castle, actually. Yeah, the first, the four lords are kind of the halfway-ish point. Although if you count the DLCs and you do those afterwards, it becomes slightly different. I don't know if any of them will actually react until they actually turn back to peoples. I don't think they will. All right. Oh, you little ass. Damn ghost. Do any of you turn? You used to. Do they not turn anymore? Oh. Yeah, they used to. Okay. Come on, guys. There we go. Great magic weapon. Not anything I really need. Pate Spear. Black Knight Greatsword, which I think I already... No, I have the Ultra Greatsword. Sellsword Luit, even though I don't really need you right now. Oh, hi. Hi, guy. Remember the Undead Chariot? Yeah, he's here. Ah ha ha! Yeah, that's about right. Or rather, he's not here, but this is another one. Ow, ow. Okay, pretty sure I blocked that, but okay. Damn it. Now this used to just be, I think, in the original version of the game, before Scholar. This was just I think one of the Mastodons guard guys, which is kind of fine. I mean, there are also guards here, but this was kind of a way to bring back this. Now, how he got in here, I'm not sure. No earthly clue how he got in here. Now we're busting out all the warriors now. The ones from Hades Tower of Flame. All the warriors. Everyone is here. Oh, hi, friend! Alright, we got some stuff. Mimic, you say? Oh yeah, you can see it just slightly open. You can see the little teeth. Alright, usual way of dealing with them. We put him to sleep. Take his item. Infantry axe, okay. And then we kill him. Technically, mimics do have a chance to drop a helm that allows you to get a whole bunch of souls. Berserker Blade, okay. Basically increases the number of souls you get. But, obviously they're not going to be dropping that. But they do have a drop table, meaning that they might actually drop something else. Petrified something. Let's take a look at some of the stuff. Foot Soldier's Sword, Blue Flame, Sun Sword. Falchion, Alternator. So there's the regular old Black Knight's Great Sword. Infantry Axe. Destroying like infantry. Underwhelming amount of damage. Yeah, pretty basic. Just nice horizontal. That's a decent swing though, like the angle of that. Berserker Blade. Berserker Blade is the katana of a berserker by its name. The thick, shiny black blade cuts exquisitely. Its origin and owner are unknown, but at some point the blade became known by this name. This could be a Muramasa kind of reference. You know, a blade that longs for blood kind of thing. What's that smell? It's blood! Yeah, pointless that. Just wanted to be sure. Seriously. Oh god. Remember these assholes? Okay. Boy, I love when she does that. Yep, I sure do love these enemies. I sure do love spellcasting enemies. Especially ones that just nuke the entire area around them at no risk to themselves. And they can just spam the crap out of their spells so that you don't get a turn. Oh, there's a couple places we could go, actually. I just realized. Yeah, we can go this way, head back up. Yeah. Because by, that should have, activating that giant should have created there's a pedestal that should now be able to. Okay, I see. Okay, yep. That's cool. I'm so happy for you. Anyway, I'm just gonna kind of do a quick run here. Just get to. Screw you, Archer. And then we go this way. We go past. Oops, wrong way. Hi, Chandra. Don't mind me. Did I? I never lit this? I'm an idiot. That's fine. Anyway, so this is a... Okay, we can take that up. But first, I would like to kind of head back in that direction. Although, we kind of need to do both. Okay, you know what? Yeah, we'll take this up. Oh, hi, friend. What's going on? Just hanging around? That was terrible, I'm sorry. Yeah, this guy's a little messed up. And there's a woman in there. We'll be coming back to save her. Key to the King's Passage. Good. Homeward Bone. That's fine. And more garbage. Yeah, so we're not going to worry about that because we need things first. So this, we should be able to open that locked door from before, but I kind of want to continue past a little bit. Good old long elevator rides. See some thunder and lightning over there. Not ominous at all. But yes, we are going to explore a little more here first. And then we just run in here. I keep forgetting about Ghost. Yep, oh, yep, okay, yep. Okay, wow, yep, yep. You just start swinging and you don't stop swinging. That's what I call the Bloodborne problem. At least they have very low poise. But yeah, the flaily enemies where it's like, okay, do I get a turn? Do I get a turn? No? Okay, you're just gonna keep swinging? But as long as they can be blocked and don't have a huge amount of poise, they're pretty harmless, in a sense. The problem is if you have a whole bunch of them that are kind of layering their attacks over each other, that becomes a big problem. Okay, let's try this again. Okay. Okay. 98 of these, damn, yeah. We also have a bunch of dark arrows. Yeah, we'll hold the dark arrows for a little bit. Flynn's ring. Oh, you know what? That may not be a bad ring to have. Ring of Steel Protection I do like, though. Ring of Blades I do like. Flynn's ring. I think I already have one. Yes. Lower equip load raises attack. And considering I kind of have a nuts amount of low equip load right now. It's less how little you're wearing. I think it's your percentage increases attack. So yeah, with this armor and everything, hell yeah. And this is another shortcut, basically. This is where I was before. So now we've opened up the shortcut, and now we have... Forget the ghost. We can go back. Go down that path. Do another boss. Oh, wait, not this way. Oh, wait, I can't get back up there. Isn't there a way to... Maybe not. That's fine. I'll just homeward bone over. I mean, I could go all the way back around the other path, but there's no need. We can just go this way. Okay. Yeah, we'll see. More attack is always more attack. I like more attack. With Flame's Ring, that's going to help. But this is fine too. Okay, so we definitely want to pop this because we'll I like having summons allows us to see more people. I don't remember who can help me here. Titanite chunk. Ooh, I need chunks. Isn't there a summon person? Or is he over near maybe the bonfire? I could have sworn there was someone I could summon for this fight. Unless I am thinking about not Scholar. Which, to be fair, I might be. Well, we'll see once we get closer. Yep, certain statues start waking up. Ben Hart's Parma. Can you not, these guys don't have a whole lot of HP. They can get you locked into, like, their attacks can be very annoying to deal with, because they have twin blades. And strangely, for, like, stone people, they don't have a whole lot of poise, do they? Oh, there's someone. Okay. And also not particularly bright, but I guess they're made of stone. What do you expect? Creighton's chainmail. We've already kind of... Scimitar. Oh, 2 people. Ashen Knight Boyd. And Ben Hart. With his fake-ass sword, but you know what? It's fine. Alright. Time for another boss fight. This is... You have to be somewhat careful where you're attacking this thing from. Because if you happen to hit the shield, even if it's not blocking, if you hit the shield from that side, it's going to just straight up ignore your attack. So this is yet another guard of the King's Way, the path that we're trying to find to get to where Vedek is. Yeah, you see, you just bounce right off him. He does a lot of damage. So this is a fight you can actually get summoned to as an invader. Excuse me. If you put down a red summon sign in this room, he can actually summon you as an enemy, as an ad in this fight. We're not going to be able to see it from here. There's basically a figure trying to break out of his mirror. There he is. He'll summon, like, generic ones most of the time, if you don't have someone to summon. But that could be a player, if you put down your summon sign in this room. Yeah, you'll get summoned as one of his minions that come out of the mirror. Unfortunately, he did it toward the wall, so I couldn't see it, but basically there's a figure inside that starts, like, knocking on the inside of the mirror, trying to get out. Now granted, you could also be a nice guy, get summoned, try to get summoned in, and then after you show up, just, like, go in the corner and, like, not fight. So that way they don't have to deal with an ad. But really, where's the fun of that? Part of the fun is having a player show up to try to wreck your day. Ricard's Rapier. Ooh, I think Ricard's Rapier is pretty good, actually. Exquisitely decorated rapier, said to belong to a prince who appears in an ancient tale. There are numerous variations of the story of the prince who wandered the lands and eventually became undead. The majority of these tales end in tragedy, but there are some exceptions. Yeah. It's kind of neat. So if you like fencing swords, this is a good one. Yeah, there are certain weapons I might start trying to upgrade. Down we go. Three more petrified dragon bones. Okay, I need to figure out what kind of weapon I want to start using those on, because I mean, I've been really lucky with petrified dragon bone, but I don't want to keep testing my luck necessarily. You know, I don't want to spread them too thin and then stop finding them. The Shrine of Amana. This is a pain in the ass. It's better than it was in the original game. In the original, actually, you can see this is also an area you might accidentally fall and sink into nothingness, but you can kind of see exactly the hard edge where that's as far as you can go in the water. But anyway, yeah, in the original, this was one of the worst areas in the game as far as just unfairness. They fixed a lot of it, um, but it's still a really hard area to get through. So I think we're gonna save that for next time. So I'm gonna call it here. We made a lot of progress. After this, we will be heading toward an area where we can meet the king. Then we can basically go through the DLCs after meeting the king. And then we'll start heading toward the final stretch of the game. We still have a while. I mean, each DLC could be 1 or 2 streams each. They're very, very... They got a lot going on. But yeah. I am super happy with how this has gone. We made a lot of progress. Saw a lot of stuff. So... Thank you everybody for being here. I hope you enjoyed and had fun. I had a ton of fun. I love this game so much. And there's going to be, oh boy, there's a lot to talk about next time, especially because we got, depending on how far we can get, if we can get to, that's a lot to ask, but if we could get to Vendrick next stream, that's going to be like a sit down and let's actually start talking about a lot of stuff. This guy in Vendrick's helm over there. But that'll be for next time. Again, thank you so much for being here. Tomorrow will be more Rogue Trader. And then Friday, I don't know what I'm going to do yet. I'll figure it out. I have a couple ideas. But, shoot me a message on Twitter if you have an idea for a game to stream. I can add that to the docket for Friday streams and possibly weekend streams, especially because we have Crimbus coming up, obviously. I'll probably be doing a Christmas Eve stream of some kind on, is it Monday Christmas is, I think? Hold up. Yeah, so probably do a Sunday night stream. I don't know, Christmas games, something. Whatever I feel like, or whatever people want to see. And then on Christmas Day, I might do something in the afternoon, or like evening after family stuff. Just kind of do something. We'll see. I may have some other stuff going on, but we'll play it by ear. But that's it for now. See you all next time.